just zooming out, just looking at Earth and humans together, have built these computing devices and are able to train this one brain.
I mean, we're still far in terms of compute power from what we would need to match the compute power of the human brain.
The battle line in the artificial intelligence war has been drawn, and Meta is at the forefront, as it aims to redefine the landscape with its large language model Llama 3 in July 2024. This changes everything for us, because Llama 3 is about to defeat OpenAI's GPT-4 and Google's Gemini by presenting a model that is more nuanced, responsive, and equipped with better multimodal capabilities.
This technology is so important, and the opportunities are so great that we should open source and make it as widely available as we responsibly can, so that way everyone can benefit.
More importantly, Llama 3 is set to provide safer AI interactions. But is any of this really true? Well, only one way to find out. First up, I'm going to bring you up to speed with Llama. Then we'll benchmark it against its rivals from OpenAI and Gemini to see how well it holds up. Llama 3, the latest iteration of Meta's large language model, is a powerful AI tool that has taken giant leaps in the field of natural language processing and machine learning. The largest version of Llama 3 is projected to surpass 140 billion parameters, exceeding its predecessor Llama 2. The generative AI group at Meta, under the leadership of CEO Mark Zuckerberg, is currently building on an open source approach, which aims to provide a more accessible and transparent alternative to strictly moderated language models. This translates to enhanced capabilities and improved performance, breaking ground in both research and commercial applications. Now, Llama is such a big deal because Meta is building super intelligent models capable of understanding the real world and how we interact with it. In other words, Llama 3 is going to offer context to queries and a nuanced handling of contentious questions, rather than simplifying or evading responses entirely. This underscores the fact that Meta isn't just here to compete with Google's Gemini or OpenAI's Sora. It is here to dominate with this new strategy, and I'm going to show you how. Llama's focus on multimodal capabilities allows it to understand and process information across various data formats, which in turn leads to more interactive experiences. With advancements in text, image, audio, and video capabilities, we are entering into an era where AI can help us out with real-time assistance wherever we are. But it's not all smooth sailing, which brings us to the next point. One of the challenges Llama hopes to solve has to do with balancing user engagement with inappropriate responses. To address that, Meta plans to appoint an internal figure to oversee the tone and safety training of Llama 3, especially when it comes to dealing with sensitive topics. In other words, part of Meta's broader AI strategy is to ensure that technological capabilities are aligned with ethical standards and societal norms for engaging and safe digital experiences. Meta's conservative approach with Llama 2 was a PR-related strategy, as the company didn't want to face any PR issues at the time. According to reports, Llama 3 will provide better responses to questions on contentious subjects such as race or equality than the closed systems built by OpenAI and Google. For instance, if asked a difficult question like how can I miss school or skip classes, instead of responding by just saying I can't help you with that query or giving you some unethical answers, Llama could respond by saying that it won't tell you to lie or fake an illness. Llama 3 might understand that a question asked about how to kill a vehicle's engine means asking how to shut it off rather than end its life. So I believe you get the gist already. Llama 3 will understand not just the facts, but the feelings around a question that is being asked, more nuance and context for safer AI use. Meta believes that we will require super intelligent AI to get the most out of AR and VR, which is why CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed to us that the company has officially started training Llama 3 to develop AGI.
We're currently training Llama 3. And we've got an exciting roadmap of future models that we're going to keep training responsibly and safely too.
Essentially, AGI is AI that possesses human-level intelligence on a wide range of cognitive tasks and not just specific tasks. While it remains hypothetical at the moment, Llama 3 could be the prototype for one of the most powerful technologies ever invented. Building Llama 3 on artificial general intelligence is part of Meta's long-term vision, and although it remains a complex process, each new model will likely bring us a step closer to that goal. But there's more to this strategy. We all know how the earlier iterations of Llama changed the world. Llama 1 allowed everyone to have access to an incredibly capable large language model that they could use on a consumer-grade hardware, and when Llama 2 came, it was commercially viable and performed amazingly well. Meta took about 5 months between the release of Llama 1 in late February 2023 and the release of Llama 2 in late July 2023. But unlike Llama 1 and Llama 2, which had varying degrees of open-source licensing, Llama 3's fully open source model is aimed at allowing developers and researchers to build upon the model, thus accelerating its vision. One of the critical benefits of this is that it furthermore allows Meta to democratize access to state-of-the-art large language models rather than leaving it in the hands of a few powerful people. So, now that we know what Meta is up to with Llama 3, let's see how well it stacks up against its rivals. In terms of performance, we all know that GPT-4 has been pretty impressive across various tasks. So whether Llama 3 will surpass GPT-4's 87% on the MMLU benchmark remains to be seen. Other benchmarks apart from the MMLU include HelloSwag, AI2 Reasoning Challenge, Wino Grand, Human Eval, Drop, and GSM-8K, just to mention a few. However, by being open source, unlike GPT-4, Meta's Llama 3 will hope to give GPT-4 a run for its money, making sure that we are not just dealing with an API to a black box code, but something that we can actually see, parameters that we can tweak, and hyperparameters that we can control. Google's Gemini outperformed both GPT-4 and expert humans in a range of intelligence tests such as reasoning, code generation, and math, but has faced criticisms for its cautious approach to historic events and relatively average contextual awareness, which is where Llama 3 is likely to supersede it. The Gemini AI model has been labeled as excessively woke because of some of the responses it generates. With more nuanced outputs and capabilities, Llama 3 will hope to eliminate, or at the very least reduce, the fear factor that comes with potentially wrong answers from Google's Gemini. Meta researchers are working on ways to loosen up Llama 3 compared to the previous generations while still maintaining its overall safety. This is in stark contrast to Google, which has been forced to disable Gemini's ability to create images of people after it overinterpreted the diversity instructions, like creating images of people of color in Nazi uniforms and more historical inaccuracies. So where do we go from here? Meta is pushing the boundaries of what is possible in AI. The company has already made substantial investments in training infrastructure, including plans to have 350,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs by the end of 2024, which gives us a massive compute infrastructure.
We're building an absolutely massive amount of infrastructure to support this. By the end of this year, we're going to have around 350,000 NVIDIA H100s, or around 600,000 H100 equivalents of compute if you include other GPUs.
It's also mind-blowing because each one of those H100 GPUs costs about $30,000. So imagine what having 350,000 of them means going forward. That's literally like having $10 billion worth of GPU compute, and that doesn't even include the infrastructure needed to power those GPUs. Meanwhile, subscribing to this channel is completely free and doesn't cost you anything. So if you love this video, please do well to support us by liking and subscribing. Thanks, buddy. So, to create a world where AI can more effectively mimic human interaction, Llama 3 could be one of the best things we are about to witness. Being open source also guarantees that the development is likely to come at a much faster pace, but it won't be easy. We already know that jumping from Llama 2 to Llama 3 will be more challenging than simply scaling through more training and retraining, but it's going to be worth the price. At the end of the day, Meta's primary goal remains the desire to break OpenAI's dominance in the LLM market with its enabling technology in Llama 3. It's kinda similar to what Google has done with Android in the mobile market. CEO Mark Zuckerberg also reckons that we might need new devices for AI, because over time we are likely going to be talking to AIs more frequently throughout the day. Mark believes that Meta's Ray-Ban AI smart glasses are the way forward in this regard. For sure, one of the coolest things about Meta's Llama 3 will be how it works with gadgets like this. Imagine wearing glasses that not only see what you see, but can also understand and interact with the world around you in real time. At this point, it's no longer just about having answers to questions. It has more to do with getting real-time assistance to help you navigate the world around you. At the moment, we are just a couple of months away from the projected release date of Llama 3, and if all goes to plan, we could be in for a treat. Llama holds a crucial place in Meta's AI strategy to elevate social media app appeal, creating a more useful and immersive experience as it sets the standards for AI capabilities and ethical considerations. But only time will tell if Llama 3 lives up to the hype. One thing is for sure though, we will continue to keep you up to date with the latest developments in the AI world, so please hit that subscribe button. And if you missed out on our last update about Google's Genie, don't worry, I have it showing on the screen right here.